Hey guys, this is Tyler here from Rehab to Fab Designs. I am a owner and artist here and also a content creator for Dixie Belle. I'm about to start working on this coffee table that you see behind me here. Really cute piece with lots of detail on it. The top, however, is in bad shape and it's a little on the short side. So we're going to plank the top and paint the base in black and distress it probably and give it a nice farmhouse look. I'm using Dixie Belle's new silk paint line in a color called Anchor. It's a black. Best thing about it, no primer needed, no top coat needed, and the reason I love it for black especially is because it doesn't leave fingerprints and smudges like typical chalk paint will. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So you want to make sure you stir your paint really well before getting started just to get all those minerals kind of dispersed throughout. So give it a good stir. I'm using my synthetic brush from Dixie Belle to paint. This is a 1 inch and it's a great size for a piece like this. You want to start with it dry. You don't want to use a wet brush when using the chalk, the silk line. And we're just going to start applying it on here. It's going to be really shiny when we apply it because it's wet obviously, but when it dries it's going to be a nice matte style finish, really low reflective. So if you like chalk style paints, because of that matte finish, you'll really enjoy this because it does have that really low reflective sheen on it that people go for with chalk painted furniture. And then, like I said, I love it because it doesn't leave fingerprints and whatnot. So we're going to paint this one coat, let it dry. I'm probably going to come back through and do another coat.
I need you when you need me. What else more could someone need? You've got a key and I've got a lock. Let's build a house upon a rock.
So this paint has a built-in stain blocker. So you don't always need a primer with it. If you're painting a piece that is really slick, you can kind of prime it with Slick Stick, so it'll help with the adherence, or you can use Boss primer, either or. But for something like this, it's not likely to bleed the piece itself. Plus I'm using a dark paint, using Anchor, it's black, so I don't have to worry about it bleeding. And it was scuff sanded to prepare it, to kind of get it ready. And then cleaned well, so we're not using primer here. Alright, let's keep going. Get this piece done.
A new top was built for this coffee table using pine 1x4s on the top of the surface and a 1x2 to frame it out around each side. It was secured to the top of the table using our Ryobi Airstrike nail gun and 1-inch nails. The boards that were used to frame the new tabletop around the sides were screwed into place. This is what it looks like with the new top.
And today I'm going to be staining this brand new top here that my husband built for this coffee table. It had just a plain wood top on it, kind of boring, had a little bit of damage to it, but it's also a little on the shorter side, and so we built a new top for it. And I'm about to stain it using Dixie Belle's No Pain Gel Stain in walnut. It's my favorite new color for stain, kind of goes with everything, and you can distress it back nicely for a nice farmhouse look. I like to apply my stain using a sponge. I will put it on lightly and then I'll come back with a shop towel just to wipe off any excess, and that'll be it. Super simple. I'm gonna get my tape off first.
Be sure and stir your gel stain well before starting to make sure that it's mixed thoroughly. And as you can see here, it's a thick pudding-like consistency. Begin applying your wood stain with the sponge. Be sure and follow the same direction as the grain in the wood. For pieces like this that have several boards that have been put together, you'll want to be sure and use that sponge to make sure you get stain down in between the seams of each board. If needed, you can come back with a small artist paintbrush to get in between those tight areas. Continue applying your stain, working on one board at a time, working the length of the board.
What else more could someone need? You got a key and I've got a lock. Let's build a house upon a rock. Let's build a house upon a rock. And if that well runs dry.
Once you've applied stain to the entire top of your piece, come back with a lint-free cloth and wipe back any excess stain. Again, you'll want to follow the direction of the grain of wood to keep it from having any strange marks on it. Continue wiping back and removing as much as you'd like until you get the desired color you want. Then, using your sponge, go ahead and come around the piece, getting the side pieces.
Let's say the things that we both know.
Here it is, all finished up and looking so much better after its makeover. You can see the silk paint dried to a beautiful matte finish, and the new stain top complements it so well. As always, thanks for watching, and be sure and subscribe to our channel, and feel free to purchase any Dixie Belle products you'd like using our affiliate link, which will be in the description below.